Hi, good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's episode we're actually going to go down to the seaside for a day trip. I'm just going to show you what I've got in my backpack, and then I'll take you with us for the rest of the day. Okay, so I've got my North Face backpack. It's quite a big one today. I normally take my Osprey or a smaller bag, but we actually got a camping table, so we want to give it a go. So what I tend to do is, this is a affordable little chair, because what me and my husband tend to do, we open it up, sit on the beach while Ella is playing with the pebbles, rocks or dirt. Yeah, so these two are really extras. You can go without this. We don't always take them. We try to take them because they are quite lightweight. I tend to take, I've got baby wipes and the antibacterial wipe, because we're going to be taking the bus, the underground and the train, and we tend to have our sandwiches on the train or on the beach if it lasts that long. But yeah, antibacterial wipe. I actually use the floor wipes because they are quite big, and I just wipe down the bracket table or the table on the train. So that's that. These bits belong to the camera. I always take the first aid. I've got some blasters in there. You can actually make your own, but I got this from the shop. It was quite inexpensive at the time. And we've got our I got some coffee in there, and I got some water in there, and I actually lost the lid for this thermos. I tend to take these are little affordable little cups. Ella already put her name on one of them, and yeah, so we take those. They don't take up too much space, and obviously because we live in the UK, I've got my rain jacket, and I got my power bank as well, and my little bag with all the bits and pieces. I like to have this crossbody bag with me all the time, because I got my cards and everything, travel accessories and things in there that, you know, I don't really need to transfer that. And I also have some sandwiches that are still in the fridge. So so that's it. So please stay tuned in, and well, hopefully it won't rain today, so we shall see you later. Welcome to Deal. It's a lovely day today. It's quite nice and sunny. It took us a bit of time to get here, so we're just gonna check out the seafront, and we're probably gonna settle down and have our sandwiches. It doesn't seem very busy either. Just set up camp, and as you see that, you know, I'm enjoying the sandwiches. Yeah, we've got the table and we've got the chair set up. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying the view. So this is the pier. I did a little bit of research about the landmarks in Deal, so I'm going to go through it. We're going to check out the pier a little bit later on. It actually seems a lot further away than it is. The beach is pebbly, so yeah, so we're gonna walk up to the pier now. So a little bit of background. So the Deal Pier, this is actually the third pier in Deal. The first one was built in 1838, but the wooden structure was unfortunately destroyed by the storm in 1857. The second one was built in 1864, but again, unfortunately, it was severely damaged in the Second World War. And this is the third one, which was actually opened on the 19th of November in 1957 by the Duke of Edinburgh. So when we finished on the pier, we actually started heading up and see a couple of these buildings. I mean, the blue one, we had to really look it up. I mean, next to the blue building is actually the Time Board Tower, which is quite famous, but the blue one is actually called the Regent, and it was a cinema, formerly a cinema and a bingo hall, which was built in 1928 as a simple pavilion for musical concert, but this proved unprofitable, and in 1933 it was converted into a cinema with the Art Deco entrance. That's what the blue thing was. And the cinema closed in 1963, and it was briefly used as a wrestling venue before it was being converted into a bingo hall, which actually closed down in 2009. So the beautiful blue building is actually been abandoned since 2009. So this little thing, I couldn't figure out what it was. It actually looked like something that would tell us which way to go, like directional things, but I don't know. I just really like the color, and it was quite an unusual shape, so I thought I'd just cover it. And here we are, the Dale Castle, which is again was going all around. So we walked around and around and around. And a little bit of history is actually an artillery fort constructed by Henry VIII. It was actually protection against the Roman Empire and the French. Yeah, so we were walking back, and this is actually the time bore. It was really, really interesting. I would really recommend it. We didn't have a chance to go to the museum, but it's actually a Victorian maritime Greenwich Mean Time signal, and it's located on the roof of a 4 stories waterfront tower. And it was established in 1855, so it's quite an old building. And apparently there is a museum inside that features the exhibits about the history of the tower, and it's used for navigations, fighting and smuggling, and also the mechanics of the time bore. So it's really, really tall building. Unfortunately, we missed the time when they dropped the ball. Apparently it comes down, I think it might be every hour. Yes, but it is a very pretty building. But as I said, it's really unusual. It's very close to the seafront. I would definitely recommend it. And this is a really, really quirky shop that we kind of discovered when we were walking back. It's called the Pandora's Box, which is weird and wonderful. You will see what they have in the window. Again, we didn't have a chance to go in because it was getting quite late. But yeah, you can see it's very close to the seafront again. It's a bit of a weird and wonderful place. But I think, it's hopefully if we go back next time, we'll have a chance to check it out. So look, it is very quite unusual. So we just kind of came across this building when we were just walking around, and see, that's quite unusual in the window. Yeah, so we were going to be heading to this is actually the main street. I think it was probably the high street. We weren't quite sure. It was quite quiet. So not many shops were open, but again a couple of really quirky places, like this pink one, and I think there might have been like a music place with a weird looking dog in the window. And this is a really nice church. We stopped and obviously recorded a little bit. It was very quiet, but it's a really, really nice place. And I think it might be the Maritime Museum. I could be wrong, but I think that's probably what is said on the side. We were just walking up. Obviously, this is quite a nice building on the left. It's obviously no the scaffolding, and I think this is a wine shop. I haven't done any research on this because first of all I thought it was an old pharmacy. And I love this shop. Again, it's weird and wonderful things. If you like quirky stuff, just keep walking down. Unfortunately, it was closed. Didn't have a chance to go down and have a look. And then I did like this building on the left. It's very traditional. It's probably quite an old one. And yeah, just enjoying the view really. Alright, it's another church that I think might have been converted into a bar. Very strange. Hi everybody, welcome back. We are back from Deal. We had a really good day. We are absolutely naked though. We're just gonna have a bite to eat. But you're probably waiting for this. According to the thumbnail, we did find something in Deal. So Ella's gonna tell you all about what we found and where she found it. So please stay tuned in. Would you like to tell everybody about what you found?
I found a fossil.
It is a fossil. So it's a fossil of what?
Oh, It's a fossil of a clam. I have a different type that I found in my rock pool.
Okay, so where did you find this?
It's at the beach.
And how did you find it? Were you looking for
I picked up a random rock, I looked at it, and it was a fossil.
Yeah, so it's very impressive that Ella found a fossil, because I've been looking for a fossil for years and I have not found any. So yeah, so this is her. Yeah, so this is her second fossil. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's a clam. Yeah, so please let me know if you've been to Deal before, or is it something that you would consider. It's just one of the places that we were thinking of visiting. We had a lot of fun. The weather was a little bit changeable, but it was really, really good. And we actually like doing day trips, so please stay tuned in, because there will be others coming up. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video. And yeah, so let me know if you've got any fossils as well, or any tips of how to find fossils. So right, so we're gonna grab a bite to eat, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. We shall see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
Goodbye.